Whose house? Whose house is it? Whose house is it? Most dangerous, most dangerous, most dangerous.
Alright, so let's move on over to the NFC Championship. We got the Seattle Seahawks who put a beat down on the 49ers. The 49ers couldn't do nothing. Seahawks defense. And they're hosting the Los Angeles Rams, which every game has been good between them in the regular season. And the Rams, they defeated the Chicago Bears in a thriller that went in overtime. And the Rams won from a game-winning kick. We're going to talk about that game as well. So, who gets it? Who's going to the Super Bowl in the NFC? Is it going to be the Seattle Seahawks or the Los Angeles Rams?
It's going to be the Seattle Seahawks rematch from the Super Bowl. Y'all should have gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch.
They were. They were going to give it to him on second down?
They should have gave it to him on every down. Fuck that. It might be tough for them to pull it out with the win, running the ball, because Charbonnet is hurt and he's done for the season. You just got Kenneth Walker. But I think they still could do it. To me, it's going to come down to the others. Meaning, on the Rams side, on the Rams side, you got Poop in the core. And on the Seahawks side, you got Smith and Jigba. Right now, this playoffs, Devontae Adams has done nothing in them 2 games. This man dissipated to the fourth quarter in both games.
Hey, guess what? This is 5th NFC Championship.
I know. That's why I said it's going to come. I think whoever had the better game between the former round Super Bowl winner Cooper Kupp and Devontae Adams and the rest of the others, the 3 tight ends for the Rams,
Devontae Adams and Cooper Kupp,
and the couple tight ends
the
for
second
the
receivers.
Yeah, the others to me is the X Factors. And I think Cooper Kupp will end up having a touchdown this game against his old team.
Another darn prediction.
And the Seahawks going to win and go to the Super Bowl.
Very script-worthy divisional round games. I know we always gonna get into it. Brandon Cooks caught the fucking ball. First off, there was a Calvin Johnson rule, but then they changed that Calvin Johnson rule. Once the nigga is down by contact, touch the ground. But we gonna get into that later. For me, that could have been anyway. Either way, we could be bursting the Broncos or the Bills. We do know that Houston ain't gonna give us no fucking challenge with the CJ Stroud turnover, so we knew we was
nasty CJ Stroud.
So, but then when we go back to the NFC, man, it was a good camaraderie last week between all of us here on the Y'all Heard What It Said podcast crew. Man. Darren called it. He said punt return, but we got a kick return.
I told Tuck before I said something, I was just going to say return, but I ended up saying punt return. I should have said return.
When the kicker didn't even try to make an attempt to tackle.
I agree with him. Sam Donald did get 2 touchdowns.
He did.
But I told you niggas that if the Seattle Seahawks won the 49ers, it was not going to be because of Sam Darnold.
But that's
he
how
added to the contribution of the ass kicking, like Michael Irvin on the trash can.
That's how that's been the Seahawks team the whole season.
So they like the 2000 Ravens with Trent Dilfer.
Like that the whole season.
Like we've been signing.
I don't know.
Like Jake Malone.
Like Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Jake Malone made it.
That's why he knows Jake Malone.
Like
Jake Malone was nice.
Take Malone that night.
Jake Malone was in the right place at the right time.
Because Steve Smith is a Hall of Famer, that's why.
And he went to what? Overtime or something?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel Darren. I mean, he hasn't been wrong so far. They made it to the Final Four. But just in my opinion, you get a rematch of the Patriots and Rams. But this time, Matthew Stafford cements his legacy. He wants to cement his legacy. But that's what I see. I just don't see. I don't give a fuck if we in Seattle. I don't give a fuck if Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, and Bobby Wagner was back on the defense with the niggas that's playing now. I just don't see the 12th man, none of that shit mattering. Once Stafford really start to really get into his bag, knowing that this is win or go home, nigga, I just don't see when it comes to the pressure. I'm picking Stafford over Sam Darnold. Now, this is just me picking the Rams. Not again. I'm not taking nothing away from Seattle because Seattle has a defense almost reminiscent of Denver. But if this turns into a offensive game, Seattle don't have a fucking chance. But if the defense, special teams, just like they did last week, come out and start the way they did, then I can see the same thing happening to the 49ers. But it's going to have to start because of the defense and the special teams, not because Sam Darnold will come out that bitch slinging. Like I said, Sam Darnold 2 touchdowns came off of the point of it already starting to look nasty. Not because he started to get it going. No. So me not even about to bet that. But yeah, that's what I got.
So for me, I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle wins because that defense is so good, but I'm rolling with the Rams. I think that offense, they will play good enough. Like you said, in this type of game, this is the game for Matthew Stafford to lead his team and get it going. Devontae Adams should have a good game. Also, the Rams, they started finding a defensive identity a little bit to me. I can see how it carries over because their defense they've been like in the middle of the pack. But they had a good defensive showing against the Bears last week, so they got to continue that. I just think Matthew
Stafford.
Stafford.
Caleb Williams, though. I mean, he's like.
Caleb Williams is good. But I just think the Rams going to make enough plays. It's going to be a close game, and I think the Rams going to pull out the win.